Siema, z tej strony Adis Big Bad Dice. Gramy w chłopka Henryka, czyli Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 i chyba dzisiaj skupimy się na zadaniu już głównym. O, po co ty miecz tu wyciągasz? Polałeś. A tu coś się mogę nauczyć. Gdzie ten nauczyciel? O, to? A, Kowala, no tak. Nie, to nic od niego. Dobra, co my tu mamy w menu? Dzisiaj. Ikierę znaleźliśmy. Wyprawa. To wyprawa. A! Ta Kowala, ten quest. Na tych trubadurów. Nie, skupmy się na tym. Ładna muzyka. O! Samotny handlarz. Znoszonym... Hans? Nie mów tam mnie Hans. Hans na nie powiedział. Broń. Słuchajcie, wiecie co sprawdzić? W ogóle nie mogę się przyzwyczaić do interfejsu. A, bo ja brudne ciuchy mam, dlatego nie chcę ze mną gadać za bardzo, ale chyba zaczynać. Dobra, to zaraz ubierzemy Franka.
I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim.
Joachim!
Gutenberg? We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the... We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But you more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to... Didn't you go in the end?
I'm curious.
Wares? Trinkets and...
Nic nie sprzedajesz. Kasy masz mało nawet. O, notatki mi trzeba będą przeczytać. I co, to tyle? Koniec? Joachim.
I'm not Hans.
Yeah, right. And I'm King Sigismund.
You're a...
Just a plain...
How's business?
It's been better. Luckily, there are still enough, but they still chafe at the...
Where do you get the goods?
Wherever I can. Every now and then I meet them other times. So I...
Dobra, nuda.
To get going.
See you later.
Yeah.
To Janek. Będę mógł wykąpać ciuchy, no nie? Mogę coś zjeść w sumie. Błyskowice. Tutaj miejscówka była do prania odzieży, no nie? Zanim pójdziemy gadać, bo może być potrzebna charyzma.
Mart! Whoa there. Don't worry. We'll stay by the shore.
Gdzie to? Tutaj gdzieś jeziorko było do prania. Dobrze zapamiętałem. Ojejku, nie! Prawy stronowałem typa. Jak chodzisz, baranie? Znaczy się. O, znowu mydło. Ale chyba mam, co? Wybierz wszystko. Potwierdź. O. Użyta atutu niestresowany rycerz. Cudownie. Trzeba się jakoś prezentować. Może ten baskinet powinienem nosić. Bo szkoda, że nie można hełmu ukryć podczas rozmów. A ten hełm chyba gorszy jest, co? Bo ja znalazłem już jedną część tego pancerza z DLC. O, nie, to nie ten. Tutaj go mam. Bez sensu. Dobra, do roboty.
Go!
Whoa! So I says to him,
Znaleźli się.
Father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour.
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as
Widzieć!
Cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? No, I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Seminie is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you pray.
To może grę zapisać.
Speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that. You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit. Fuck you!
My God!
Już koniec?
Come on. Oh, you wee bastard!
The devil's name is fucking going on.
A to tu będzie to oblężenie później, to z prologu. Tutaj było to.
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Semine's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Waszek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so-
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced. And your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Pewnie, że dołączę.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage our...
No.
Take it easy, son. So, do you know what to do? Or have you...
Actually, I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad?
Well, I heard Lord von Berghoff will be at the wedding.
Son, I don't know if you're serious. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't you? He'll be coming. Stick with him. And maybe...
This Yurko and his men.
They're Lord Semine's kin. They're fine as long...
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself.
And you, sir? What?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for...
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure... As for my name, it's a nickname. When I joined the service as a young fella, I was used to it. And more, I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece.
You're lucky you didn't turn...
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
We should probably get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need to come back in the morning. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of
No cóż. A która godzina jest? Już późno w sumie. Żony mniszek. Ale ja jestem. A czarcerka pana z Bergowa. Znowu przeciążony jestem. Nauczyłeś się ślusarz. Czemu ślusarza się nauczyłem? Nie widzę obrażeń jej. A, ma kuszę.
Mutt!
Are you whistling here?
Myszka. Na koniak gwiżdżę, tu jest. Później się sprzeda. Pies.
Look what I have for you.
Oh, excuse me. God bless.
This one is sharpened already.
Open already, mówi. Odkryłeś się arena. To jest niby arena. To tu? To jest dole? Mógł się z kimś pobić w sumie. A po drugiej stronie. Kogo nie ma tutaj? Siwek. Już mam konia.
Greetings.
I'll have a look at... I'd like to discuss...
All right.
Do you accept?
That sounds very well then. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Mówię, skradanie dostałem jeszcze poziom za to, że sprzedałem kradziony przedmiot. Dobra, gdzie ja mogę spać? Tu dole, tak? Czyli tu. To jest tu doła. To na górze, tak? Nie będzie problemów zaraz. Nie będzie burkać na mnie, że czemu śpisz w moim łóżku? O, tutaj, dobra. Ale ze mnie się zrobił otwieracz normalnie do zamków. Na twardych na mnie. Otwieranie na klawiaturze tego jest straszne, ale na komputerze jest całkiem spoko. To teraz tak. Mam tą księgę. Mam tą księgę, tak? Czy nie mam? Do północy czytał oczytany Henryk. I udoskonalono wiedzę. A teraz się zrzemnij do rana. Będziemy ruszać. Tak czy nie? Czy nie mogę śledzić?
silly doggy.
Careful.
Ktoś nie obciąża. What?
Don't get ideas. I wasn't at me best.
You've got quite an unusual accent.
Can't you tell?
Well, you don't like it?
You see any vineyards in Bunny more the other way?
Why don't you want another fight?
Why would I want a stramash? I'm near man of
Is it your custom to beat up envoy?
envoy or no. When a new bloke turns up and geezers, that's fair.
Well,
See? I learnt you.
you're related to the...
Aye! I wouldn't be here otherwise. It's not every...
Ale ładnie też ten wygląda. Patrzcie, w ogóle gra tak płynnie działa i nie ma jakichś takich wodotrysków graficznych. A jest, kurde, no ładna, po prostu jest ładna, trzeba przyznać. Ile będą na mnie czekać, ciekawe. Bo pan to musi pospać oczywiście na dworze. O, są już, dobra. To idziemy do nich. A nisko. Gdzie ten powóz? A.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us,
Are you whistling
they had
at
to
me?
pass through Trost.
Gdzie mój koń?
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Muscovites ain't far. There's two fellas
Watch
vanishing on
out,
the
damn
way.
it!
Very good.
So much doggy.
What do you think about it?
Śledź wcisnąłem, a on pobiegł do ściany, co za koń głupi. Kurwa.
Wait! Wait!
No!
Wait!
Co tu się dzieje? Przyznałem, że biegł za nimi, to...
Cronies assault you?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful.
Mam nadzieję, że samego nie staranowałem.
Standing.
O, jest zadowolony. Posłuszeństwo Drzecha 96, posłuszeństwo... Patrzcie, po lewej jest 69, a po prawej jest 96. Jak mam to czytać?
For it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
kind master, eh? Mutt?
This
must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life.
Giniemy
Keep your
na tej drodze.
you fool.
Co znajdziesz tam? Oni tak nierówno jadą. Przecież to prosta droga już dości. Tak będzie samemu jak pójdę. Najlepiej będzie. A co, nie chcemy już pogadać sobie jeszcze trochę? Prochowice są? Prochowice, no. A patrzcie, już znam wioski na pamięć. Tu mamy się zatrzymać chyba na bitkę, tak?
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what. Ow!
Whoa!
Right
Whoa!
among people if you don't know what you're doing.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Seminie. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for.
That won't be necessary.
Well, all right. But it never hurts. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick. So
Thank you, Captain.
save the thanks and get your ass.
Zobaczy, czy są jakieś achievementy tutaj. Na przykład za pobicie jego pałką pana Semina. Powiedz, też to zabrzmi. Bardzo, że to zabrzmi. Ale to nie to. Z poszukiwaniem tego. Dobra, spróbujmy.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Ale w zęby dostał dziadek.
Bandage, quick.
Henry, come here.
I hope that's enough.
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no...
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. But take care of the old fella.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you.
Isn't that a bit too much now?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked and...
True enough.
Thank you.
Tarczę dostałem, sęka. To jestem przeciążony. Wolę miecza używać. I tak wlicza się do mojego tonażu, tak? Całego. Jestem chodzącym arsenałem. Co, idziemy dalej na piechotę? Nie, koniami jedziemy.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Seminie. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to
O,
hear from...
zrozumiał mnie.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Jakiś quest tutaj mam. Niby. O, inne konie poszły, tylko mój taki głupi jest.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and I'm really not in the mood today.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house.
And Henry, not a word about me.
About who? Since you're not here.
That's what I like to hear.
Tam na dole jest, tak?
My God, what do you want?
Jakiej krwi? Nie jestem żadnej krwi.
I'll have a look at the...
Przynajmniej, które mają... książkę, inne nie. Kobiety wszystkie książki przeczytały. O, jest postęp.
What can you do, sir?
Idę do konia.
Good day. Guten Tag. Don't worry, I heard they left again.
Gdzie te książki, co miałem? A, skrzynce zostawiłem.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
What can I do for you? I'll have a look.
Dzieła zręcznych rąk. Zwinności cielesnej. Maraton. Ile to mi będzie kosztować wszystko? 1000 złota. Dobra, to najpierw wezmę te, które mi się przydadzą. To zostawmy. Tego nie chcę. Pieska weźmy. Witalne rzemiosło to się przyda. A to już umiem, tak? Ja coś mogę mu sprzedać, tylko to. Te dwie rzeczy. No, tak. Charyzmę zwiększę. Prawie sobie.
I'd like to discuss. You see? Great. Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
Ale będę czytał.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went...
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through...
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin.
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard, and I can do without that kind of trouble now.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the... Lord Seminie would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all... Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it.
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Seminie is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Seminie would do that.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Tyle, czyli widzieliśmy ich. A on też handluje? Nie, to nie on, to ktoś inny na zewnątrz. A, bo tutaj jest na zewnątrz kupiec. Chcę to sprzedać od razu.
Here, mutt.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Schön.
Guten Tag.
Möchtest du mal?
Show me your...
On też już biedny jest, mało kasy ma.
You'll have to knock the price. Well, yeah, das ist finally a good.
A ty, cwaniako.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Don't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy... Henrik, where the hell have you been? Let's go.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15
Czy on mówi, że jestem w krwi? Nie jestem w ogóle w krwi.
summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my brains they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then.
Dobrze, teraz przyspieszenie czasu. Oto ta gospoda, o której mówił. W ogóle w tych okolicach jeszcze nie byłem, no. Tak sobie tu ptamy, nawet się rozejrzeć nie mogę, a nie, mogę. Jak czołg, no nie? Wcześnikami mi skręcał, ale teraz mogę się zglądać. Ładnie tutaj, ładne te Czechy.
So, Saint Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir, but don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
nie jest ten wóz, co? A to cmentarz jest. Marnica. Kobieta tu jest jakaś. Wdowa Małgorzata.
Sack of charcoal. That could have fallen off the cart.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving.
Oh, that makes sense.
O, nic nie znalazł?
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses too. Yarmulke here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's a tough question, sir. But nothing happens on God's green earth without his will. If that's the way God wants it, there's nothing you can do.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand.
Całkiem dobrze mi idzie rozwijanie złodziejstwa. Szybko bardzo.
All sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Jakiś domek jest po prawej. A polena. Znowu wóz wężem. Znowu... Tutaj skręcili.
Oh, hold up. This is strange.
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all...
Well, that's just it.
I'll look at the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look.
Very well, sir.
Ale durnie.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Jest coś znalazł.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Here, mutt.
That'll be the remains of the Midsummer Night bonfire.
Gdzie oni poszli? Idą dalej sami.
Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave.
Opiec coś znalazł.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Seminie was out looking for me.
See, at least.
Słyszę, jak ktoś gada. Jesteśmy. No, wypizdowy jakimś.
It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling out... Shh! Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
In the forest chapel by Pojedynek. Right, fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble put some pond water on your head in the woods, don't you? Stumble's a priest.
Stumble is a drunken old fool who claims he was a priest. He can't even quote one psalm.
Don't you think he'd have a better nickname than Stumble if he was a priest?
Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his legs?
What's wrong with his legs is they can't stay away from the tavern.
You two don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me old...
What do we do now?
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slattergo used to come make a fire so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily...
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for?
Sure, sir.
I could do without girls with...
I'm not kidding. Tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your piggy. I saw it with my own two eyes. She had one different than the other. All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench.
Why? Some people might like it.
I don't know who'd like that.
Those definitely
Did
aren't
they
the
do
blacksmith's
something?
hands.
What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark?
Leave him be. You're right. They rolled around and gave off sparks.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3.
And what about...
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol.
Seems we can't avoid a fight.
Sure am, sir.
I wouldn't worry about Henry, sir. So, how are we gonna do it?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before...
Good idea, Henry. Climb up top. And as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge...
Right you are, Captain.
I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
Supposedly. Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus? For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Honza.
Chciałbym nauczyć się lepiej strzelać.
You really saw that? I'm not kidding.
I'll get you. You're out.
Miałem ja zacząć najpierw strzelać.
You don't say. You really saw that? I'm not kidding.
You're a dead man.
Right!
You're done for. Done for. You won't get away with it. Let him have it. Hey, now you fucked up, fuckers. Fuck you. You should have fucking stayed up.
Jakoś słabo mi idzie to strzelanie. Ale szybciej przeładowuję niż wcześniej.
You don't say. You really saw that? I'm not kidding.
I'll get you.
Kurde.
You don't say. You really saw that? I'm not kidding.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit.
Not a match for us.
It's a wonder you're
fucking
still
sorry.
standing.
O już?
Stop dawdling! Stop dawdling!
Mówi.
Oh, this date. And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods are...
Hard to say, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst.
Yeah, well, you were right.
I am.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Działko ma.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over and I'll let you go.
You must be from Seminie, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
To kusza zwykła. Myślałem, że ma ten, coś innego.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them! Hammer them, men!
Ale dostał!
Hey, that's the last one. Let's end this, you shit.
Come on, then.
Good. We'll finish it quickly. Amen to you.
Już się poddał?
Serve the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
Quiet. We'll decide.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him.
Did you see which way he went?
No! I had other things on my...
But they'd taken him...
Are you deaf? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with them. They were in cahoots.
Uh-huh.
And they deserve the same...
And what punishment can he expect?
Now listen up, Henry. We don't promise... And if you promise them anything else, you'll be lying. Don't...
I'll go and try...
Great. Hurry. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here! Hey, Henry!
O ile złota?
Hey, Henry!
What now?
One of them
No to przecież chciałem to robić właśnie.
I've got you now, Venser.
Well, why the fuck would I? Besides, if I do yield...
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your...
Fuck!
I might. As long as you don't try any.
Promise me!
I won't promise you anything. Now, come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take... you did a good job, youngster. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks.
Thank you, sir.
Zostałem. Proszę.
And now, we'll go via Troskowitz. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible.
What's going to happen with that pair?
You mean Radovan's hands? Well, the other fellow was tied up, so who knows what. Gnarly'll have a word with him.
Sir, Venser surrendered because I promised to...
Well, it's nice that you promised him, but I'll...
All right. Could you wait a while?
All right, but I was happy to...
To już sprawdziłem tą skrzynię, tak. To bandziorę. Biedny do tego. Jego pancerz, chciałem jego pancerz zdobyć. Nic nie ma takiego. Zaraz, dwie skrzynki są, czyli... Dobrze widziałem? Przed chwilą gdzieś jakaś mi szybko jeszcze jedna, a nie. Dobra, to my będziemy kończyć. Dzięki, że oglądaliście. Jutro wrócimy do wioski. Cześć!